This is a Peranakan dish, which is a mashup of Chinese and Malaysian, and it's a dish that my mom used to cook for us. So I'm going to start off by showing you. This is pork belly. You want to have a meat that is got a lot of marbling, because you know that fat will make everything taste good and also keep it very tender. So I'm going to start off by marinating it. And for those of you who are not familiar and you're not a wok star yet, it's always the same 4 seasonings. So tamari, and I'm using the Sanjay brand, which is my favorite because it has no MSG, it's non-GMO, and it's just my favorite. S for sherry, P for white pepper. And I have actually already made a pot in the back here so that you can see the finished product, because this takes over an hour. You want it to be really tender. All right, finishing. This is cornstarch. And so, as I mentioned, for those of you who are not wok stars yet, you can actually take my class, my online class. The link is going to be in my bio, because I would hate for you to run before you can walk, because wok cooking is a little skill, and because I put all the tools together to help you be successful. So you really want to just start off with that first. Now, I have actually got a little bit too much liquid in here. Can you see? I'm going to put it into this bowl where I already have some chicken broth, which is going to be added to the stew. It's a very simple dish, and it's actually all the things that you would already have in your pantry. A cinnamon stick, garlic and ginger, and this is, shallots are like small little red onions. So if you don't have shallots, just use a red onion, or even just a white onion. It doesn't matter. It's the flavor of the onion that's important. And then I'm also using some dried shiitake mushrooms, and this is from Earthy Delight. So all these things actually come in your wok star kit. So I have already rehydrated them, so they're nice and succulent. I'm going to make up the sauce, which is only 3 seasonings and another product that I already have in my kit. Do you see? I have all the basic seasonings to start you off right. So this is the kunchung brown bean sauce. It's a fermented sauce, and you don't need a lot of it because it is very salty. In Malaysian cooking, they use the same kind of ingredients, which is cinnamon, cloves, and a lot of brown bean sauce. So for those of you who are not familiar with my background, my mother is actually Malaysian Portuguese, and my father is Hakka. For those of you who like it spicy, this is the Haiphong people who make my favorite chili garlic sauce. So this is the chili garlic sauce. And I've chosen to use the sambal olek, which is just pure chili sauce. So I'm just going to do 1 teaspoon. And again, it is extremely spicy, so don't put a lot in, because you can always add what you can't take away. And then a little bit of the tamari again. And as you can see, I don't measure anything. And this is just chicken broth. All right, so I am using my Iwatani VA30 gas stove, and I'm going to switch this on to medium heat. Don't have to zoom it up too high. So this is clarified unsalted butter. And once you get the wok warm, I'm going to add in, this is like between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. Just swirl it around a bit. Add in my garlic and ginger. And all the shallots. I'm going to hang on to the cinnamon for a minute. And this stew is so wonderful because it is actually a stew that I make a lot of with different types of meat. The shallots, garlic and ginger are cooking down. Now the cinnamon, and you want to fry it until you can smell the aromas. Then we add the pork in. What we're really doing is just searing the meat. I'm going to actually transfer it to my clay pot. This is my second favorite cooking vessel, and it's for like slow cooking. Remember that bone broth? There we go. You just want to give it enough sauce to cook in. So this is the thing about cooking. It's always about adjusting and improvising and looking to see how it's covered, and you want the sauce to be thickened. And this is another great thing about cornstarch. You can't do this with plain flour because it will completely clump up. I can add the cornstarch directly to hot liquid and it will not clump up and it will give it a nice thickness. So can you see how useful your cast iron wok is? It's versatile. You can cook dishes from anywhere in the world. Oh, I can add the mushrooms in now. I'm going to transfer it into my clay pot, and I really wish that I could send you the aroma and for you to taste it. The mushrooms look fantastic. They look so succulent. So can you see, it's actually a really simple dish. All you need are onions, mushrooms, a cinnamon stick, garlic and ginger, which you always have anyway, and then this lovely pork belly. Look at that. And we're ready for lunch. If you want to take my class, as I said, there's a link in my bio. Let me know in the comments what you want to see. I'd love to do more ethnic dishes, so give me a challenge. Throw me a dish that you want to see cooked in my wok and I'll do it. All right, see you later. Bye everyone. Thanks for joining.